When people hear bonded pair, they often worry they're taking on a problem. They worry the donkeys won't separate, won't focus, or won't bond with people. What they don't realize is that bonding can actually make gentling easier if you know what you're watching for. These two progressed quickly, not because they were pushed and not because they were easy. They progressed because they weren't doing it alone. If you're watching your donkey stall out and wondering what you're missing, this matters. Every time I start working with a new donkey, I'm reminded that gentling doesn't start with training, it starts with environment. As a Forever branded adoption facility, as well as a Forever branded partner, my job is to take animals who have never needed people and help them become comfortable living alongside of us. These two were different from the beginning. They were almost self-taming. Not because they were handled, but because they were bonded. That bond shaped how they processed everything that came next. If you've ever wondered if a bonded pair would be a problem, this video is for you. People worry that if they have a bonded pair, there's going to be issues with separation, or assume that one animal will drag the other one backward. What we're going to talk about is what I look for instead, which is regulation. Do they settle faster together? Do they stay curious instead of shutting down? Do they use each other to process new information? With these two, the answer was yes. A lot of people misread what they're seeing in bonded donkeys. They see pinned ears, movement, or attachment, and they assume that something is wrong. Most of the time, it's just the opposite. As an adoption facility and a Forever branded partner, my job is to prepare these wild burros, as well as mustangs, for life with people, not rush them through that training. This graduation video only makes sense if you understand the bond behind it. These two have been right next to each other from the moment we picked them up at the Delta, Utah facility. Once we got them home, it was the same thing. They were always right next to each other. They had curiosity and playful energy. So now what you're going to see is the graduation video, but we're going to walk you through all the different things with being bonded to help you understand the benefits that come with this. A graduation video all by itself can be misleading if you don't know what you're looking at. You're not seeing the bond here. You're seeing the result of it. This younger donkey checked in with the older one constantly. That's not insecurity. That's orientation. She's using a trusted reference point to decide whether it's safe to stay engaged. Because that decision happens quickly, I don't need to push. When I say graduation, I'm not looking for perfection. These tasks aren't about control. They're about context. Can they stay mentally present while something is being asked? Can they move forward without needing constant reassurance from each other? And just as important, can they pause, wait, and re-engage without tension? That's what tells me they're ready for their next environment. This moment gets misread all of the time. Pinned ears don't automatically mean aggression. Here, there's no escalation, no tension, no intent to drive me away. This is play, a social invitation. If you read only one piece of body language, you miss the full conversation. Donkeys are known to be stoic, and I think they are one of the most misunderstood animals. Hopefully this video is helping you to understand them better. And if it is, please make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Now, because these two were bonded, pressure stayed low throughout this whole process. Familiarity with people came through proximity, not repetition.
You just touch her nose?
Yeah.
That's a new, no one's done that, MaryJo.
Girl. Hi, baby girl. Aren't you so cute?
They learned we were predictable.
It's dragging on the ground. That's what's
and
scary.
predictability creates safety. That's how self-taming happens, without rushing. Now this contrast, guys, is important. Right now we have 10 donkeys in the gentling and training pens. Several of them started at the same time as these two, and some of those donkeys have not even accepted first touch yet. And that doesn't mean these two are better. It doesn't mean that the others are behind. It means every donkey processes information at their own pace. They each process change differently. Now, my job isn't to force them onto the same timeline. It's to recognize when each one is ready to move forward. That is what responsible gentling actually looks like. If you're thinking about adopting a wild burro or a mustang, especially a bonded pair, this is what I want you to expect. Progress won't be even. One may step forward first, then wait. That doesn't mean the other is behind. It means they're processing together. This is the kind of foundation I focus on with donkey gentling camps, donkey clinics, lessons, and memberships, which include coaching. Learning how to work with social dynamics instead of fighting them. If you're interested in the donkey gentling camp, email us at info@fsfdonkeyrescue.org. And if you're interested in the donkey clinics, email us at trainingwildburros@gmail.com. Graduation doesn't mean they're independent. That will take additional time. It means the bond is stable enough to support the next stage.
He wants to follow you. We're taking a neck tag off because
You graduated.
the powers to be have decided that you're domestic. Hold still, it's another week. I'll get this off of you. Ta-da! Your final seconds of wearing a serial number. Ta-da! Yay! You want to sniff it?